Okay, we're back and delighted to have in the studio with us today Sharre Whitson. She's the Executive Director of Redemption Ridge, and this is Human Trafficking Awareness Month. Good to see you.
Good to see you again.
You've got a lot going
Good morning.
on. You're way too busy. I thought I was busy.
Oh, you are busy. You are busy.
Introduce your guest with us today.
I have with me Monique Rush. She's with Inspire Studios, the owner of that.
Good.
And she's doing something to help prevent human trafficking this month as a business owner, and it's benefiting Redemption Ridge. We're really excited about that.
You're hosting that coming up the 16th of January?
Yes.
Okay, and tell us about it.
We're going to do 90 minutes of Zumba. We're inviting the whole community.
We're all going to get set free.
Yes. We're going to raise money for Redemption Ridge. 100% of the proceeds are going to go to Redemption Ridge for the house being built for girls that are being rescued from human trafficking.
Okay, and again, that's going to be coming up the 16th, 3 o'clock at Grace Christian School. Yeah,
Yes.
okay. You got some prizes too there, I see, and we'll give you some info on that. But this is Awareness Month. How's it going?
You know, it is amazing. I'm just seeing more and more attention being brought to the issue of human trafficking and what's happening in our own backyard, in our town, and across the nation. And the more awareness, the more education, the more those survivors are identified. And I believe it's working because we quadrupled in the amount of people Redemption Ridge served in 2015. Quadrupled.
Wow.
And
you're just in the beginning stages.
Yeah, we opened up a full outpatient program. We hired a licensed therapist that's providing therapy services and advocacy program, and it's been very powerful. And unfortunately or fortunately, it depends on how you look at it, we are anticipating even a greater increase this year in who we are serving.
Let me say to our viewers and listeners, redemptionridge.com is the website, and they're doing a terrific job. And I think sometimes, Sharre, people don't realize how significant Southern Oregon is to this problem. I mean, since Redemption Ridge has come about, you're making us more and more aware.
Yes.
But I-5 in Southern Oregon is a big spot, isn't it?
Yeah, it's that I-5 corridor, and it's called, you know, the kiddie track, and they really will traffic girls up and down the I-5 and into different states too. And one of the newest things that I've really become even more aware of, and as you're in this field, you do become more aware as you go along. Right. But the traffickers, you know, they know what they're doing. And what has been discovered is if you traffic a girl more than one state, then you have a jurisdiction issue. Who's going to take jurisdiction for the prosecution of this perpetrator, even when a victim comes forward? And then it takes all the law enforcement from multiple states, different agencies. Is it Homeland Security? Is it FBI? Is it the local police department where she was recovered? Is it the police department where she was trafficked in 3 different states or 4 different states? Wow. So it makes prosecution very difficult, and I just take my hat off to our local law enforcement who's been working really hard to see these perpetrators be brought to justice. Well,
I got to tell you, incredible work being done here on this issue right here in Southern Oregon since Redemption Ridge has come into existence, and they're working on their home. And Monique, thank you for what you're reaching out to do. They're going to have a fundraiser Zumba event. Are you ready for this? 2 hours to change your life, really. And that's coming up on January 16th. It'll be at 3 o'clock at the Grace Christian School on Crater Lake Avenue in Medford. And you're saying all the proceeds go to the Redemption Ridge for the house?
100% of the proceeds.
Where are you involved in this? What brought you into this?
I've been involved in a lot of fundraisers. People like to do Zumba. The Zumba fundraisers always do really well. Mm-hmm. And so she comes to my studio. She participates in all of our programs.
Yes, I do.
She does Zumba.
Might not be able to tell, but I really do.
She does.
And it is the first of the year, and everybody's trying to get in the shape.
I know, right?
She also participates in P90X and Insanity in the mornings. So we have that
Which is insane.
Yeah. Anyway, she asked if we would do a fundraiser, and I said absolutely. And I really didn't realize how bad this problem was in our own community. So I feel really good about it.
For you.
I really
how do they
help.
get involved in this? What do they do? How do they get registered?
Well, there's a couple of ways. Like if you're out there right now and saying, there is no way I'm going to go Zumba. This is really for any fitness level, so anybody can get involved or any age. You don't have to like make it through that whole 90 minutes. You just show up.
Okay.
But if you're going to be out of town and you can't do it, the other way you can participate is by sponsoring.
Yeah.
Sponsoring somebody. Sharre Whitson. There you go.
Monique
Sponsor.
Rush.
Can you do 90 minutes?
I can. I think I can do the 90 minutes, although I've been a little lax lately on going to my Zumba classes. But go online to redemptionridge.com and then click on Stomp Out Trafficking, because that's what this event's about, is about Stomp Out Trafficking. And you can sign up to participate, or you can sponsor Sharre,
Monique.
Okay.
You can sponsor us so that everybody can be involved with this in one way or the other. And if you, for some reason, can't do either of those, think about other things that you yourself can do to help prevent trafficking.
Well, I just want to encourage you to do it. You can do it by going to the Facebook page or go to the redemptionridge.com and sign up. Or sponsor. It should be a great event, a lot of fun. There's some prizes for some pledges. $100 you get a t-shirt, $250 you get a hat, $500 you get a sweatshirt if you're sponsoring somebody. So there's some things you can do there. It's going to go for 90 minutes, and you'll come out pretty like these two ladies.
Oh, I like it. Yeah, and what's great about that is all your money isn't going towards those prizes. 100% of it really does go to Redemption Ridge, because Complete Nutrition sponsored our prizes for us.
That's wonderful.
So,
What are some of your other needs, Sharre? I know you guys are doing a great work. You got the office, you got some outreach programs going on. I know that the house is being worked on.
It is. It's in construction, so we're excited about that. All the permits were pulled on the house. The big thing is our outpatient services, which many of the viewers might not know about. And that program is surrounding the survivor with a peer support person, somebody who's walked that with them, a survivor leader, provides them with an advocate who's a friend. You know, they go out and they go to the movies with them. They go on a walk. It reminds them that they could have a healthy and normal life and apart from this trauma. And then we have trauma therapy available. And so some of the ways is please contribute to that, especially like our volunteer advocates. We're looking for more volunteer advocates. Also, you can find all this on our website. We're looking for donations. So when they want to go to the movies or they want to go to a coffee house or somewhere else, if you can donate gift certificates for those girls to have those kind of outings, and a lot of different ways to be involved.
Well, I got to remember when I first heard about this, it was one of those things that was over here, you know, and then Terry brought it to the forefront for me, and I had him on the show. We talked a lot about it, and knowing that it was a problem, had no idea it was a big problem as it is. And then your heart, all of you guys, to reach out and help these victims. The big question people may not know, how do you get them? How do you rescue them?
Identification is very difficult, and so law enforcement, we collaborate with law enforcement, we collaborate with the hospital, we collaborate with other medical professionals, Department of Mental Health, and we get referrals. Girls also will come forward after they've had very complex trauma and they just can't do it anymore. And so that's how they come to us. The state of Oregon, through child welfare system, has also implemented screening tools. We're seeing more action in agencies beginning to screen for trafficking, because the survivors typically will not self-identify.
Yeah, you know, and the other thing we need to be mindful of, when you begin to work with somebody, a survivor, we'll call them a survivor, you're in for a long haul.
Yes.
And it is a long haul, right?
Yes, yes. You're talking about complex trauma. And I mean, many of them have been trafficked since childhood into adulthood, undergoing, you know, probably 1,000 rapes in a course of a year, massive beatings, just been stripped of everything. And so how do you even do normal life? How do you make a living? Education, they were pulled from educational systems. And so it's a complex trauma, and that's not going to go away like that. And you know, and they'll have those memories for the rest of their life.
Yeah.
But how can you live and thrive even though trauma's occurred in your life? And that's our goal for them, is just to walk alongside them, not just for the short term, but for the long term.
And behind the scenes, more and more legislatures are waking up to this issue, beginning to take some proactive legislation towards that. And that's a whole nother show, but
Yes.
I mean, that is one of the residual impacts of what you're doing there.
Yes, absolutely. A lot of things are happening. A lot of laws have changed. Oregon's being very progressive. It's a wonderful progressive state in dealing with the issue of sex trafficking. A lot of good things have happened. We have a long ways to go. But anybody can be involved in this cause. By donating, by becoming educated. If you're a business owner, put on a little fundraiser like Monique.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that we all can do to make a difference.
Well, Monique, thank you for doing this. It's called Stomp Out Trafficking. It'll be held January 16th at 3 o'clock at Grace Christian Schools. And you can come out and Zumba
Zumba,
for
Zumba,
about
Zumba.
90 minutes. If you're into it. If not, sponsor these two gals. They are into it. And let's raise a bunch of... That's Sharre.
I know. Shameless, right?
But go to redemptionridge.com. That's the website. Thank you both for coming in. Thank you for
having
opening
us.
your business and doing that. Okay, we'll see you next time on Focus Today.
I'm Paulina Leiser, producer of Focus Today. Thank you for watching this video, and make sure to check our other videos at theDove.us.